Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to find the right EX augments for you. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing you're going to need to do is identify what EX augments you actually want on your weapon. I will leave a link to a video in the description below which goes over all of the different EX augments available. Now that you've identified what EX augments you actually want, you can actually search it up in the player shop. So when you come to the player shop, you go to product search over here, and under category settings, you want to specify that you want a weapon that has 11 star or greater. And then right here under augment/preset skill search settings, this is where you're actually going to type in the EX augment. If you don't see this window for whatever reason, you just need to click over here, perform multiple searches, and it'll pop up. All right. So let's say, for example, that we want to search up for tri-shield and we click search. You're going to notice there are 5 different EX tri-shields, each corresponding to the letter. So if you watch the video that I linked in the description below, you're going to know that X is the best one, and then we go with H and then P. These are usually the more desirable ones simply because they give you a lot more HP as well as PP, which is more valuable. Then we're going to search by price, and you're going to see over here, these are all of the different weapons with EX Tri-Shield X. But we want to be a little bit more specific here. So other than Tri-Shield, what else do we want? Maybe we want Tough Mind. So again, we can do Tough Mind X, this is the best case scenario, and we search by price. And boom, now we've got Tough Mind X, Tri-Shield X, as well as an Endure Pain PB Boost X over here. And this one for 10 million gives us EX Stealth Wall D. Now, both of these items over here are incredibly expensive, 6 million and 10 million. So, maybe we'll take an alternative. Maybe we don't really need X on both of them. So let's go with Tough Mind. Let's go with something a little bit cheaper. Let's go with the next best option, Tough Mind H. And we search here. This one's still 10 million, too expensive. Let's go with P then. And now we search this. Oh, look at this, 700,000. This one's a lot more affordable. Again, you have Tri-Shield X and you have Tough Mind P. The only difference over here is the X variant actually gives you 15 HP and 3 PP versus the P variant that just gives you 3 PP and no HP. But I am more than happy to take the HP loss if I'm paying significantly less money, 700,000 versus 6 million or 10 million. This is a much better deal. But let's say that is still too expensive, then we can check with D as well as R, which are slightly less desirable as they don't give HP or PP. So D over here, this one is 1 million each, but maybe it gives something good. So it's got Tri-Shield, Tough Mind, and Endure Pain. This one has Patient Defense, and this one has Patient Defense as well. And this one has Lively HP Starlings D. This one is actually pretty dang good. However, unfortunately, it does cost 12 million, so that is way out of budget, so we're skipping that. And let us check the last one, which is Tough Mind R. And look at that, this one's so much better at 60,000. This is much more affordable. It gives us our Tri-Shield and our Tough Mind, which are the EX augments that we actually want. And it gives us light attack protection, which protects us against non-boss enemies. Not as useful, but nevertheless, at least you get 2 of your desired ones at a very low cost. And let's say that after searching through all of this, you still don't find a price that is right for your budget. You could always turn down the Tri-Shield. Instead of having Tri-Shield X, which is slightly more rare, you can settle with maybe Tri-Shield R and maybe with Tough Mind X instead. You flip it around and we search by price. And here, there's one on 500,000. This one gives Tech Arms PP Suppression. Not so great, but it might work. And this one for million gives us Tough Mind X, Tri-Shield R, as well as Patient Defense X, which is pretty decent considering that this one is also an X variant, so you do get the extra 15 HP as well as 2 PP. So even though the augment itself, the EX augment, isn't that crazy good, but it is pretty nice that you do get that extra stats. So this might be worth picking up since it does give you 2 of the stats that you actually want for only 1 million Meseta. But let's say Meseta is no object for you and you want the best of the best. So maybe we want Lively HP Starlings X, Tough Mind X, as well as Tri-Shield X. The chances of this actually popping up is incredibly low, but we're gonna try it anyway. And unfortunately, there are no items with these exact stats. But if you do happen to get these 3, all of the X variant of these exact same stats, that would be worth a lot of money. Now, if I could give SEGA a little bit of feedback regarding the search feature over here, I would like to be able to search all of the letters by simply excluding the letter over here. So I want to search all of the EXP Live HP Starlings, as well as Tough Mind, as well as Tri-Shield, regardless of what letter they are, and just search by price and be able to find them. Now, some of you guys are like, Carol, the search feature works. I found a bunch of these weapons. Unfortunately, the search feature doesn't work unless you type the exact augment. As you can see, this one doesn't even have any of the augments that I'm searching for. It has the Shortage HP Starling, which isn't the thing that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Lively HP Starling. I didn't have Tough Mind and I didn't have Tri-Shield. So in order to find them, you actually have to put the exact letter, which is really, really annoying because, you know, there's so many different combinations of them since there are 5 different variants of each. So it's like 5 times 5 times 5. So it ends up becoming a huge hassle to find the right ones, which is why I recommend players to just settle with 2 augments that they really want. So in my case, you know, Tough Mind as well as Tri-Shield X, and boom, you do get the result over here. And then you just pray that the third augment is something that you can use, or even better, it's the exact one that you're looking for. So that is exactly how I find all of my EX augments, and that is also how I price check. So after running Nameless City, I usually do about 3 to 4 runs before I start looking at all of my augments. Then you can actually start price checking. You can simply click on this, check augment / preset skill market prices, and then you can tick the ones that you want. So Tough Mind over here and Tri-Shield. I'm gonna untick the preset skill and I'm simply gonna search all weapons. And bam, look, now I know the average prices for these augments.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.